Hello. So I want to talk about something, y'all. It's Tay Tay Baby. Let's get into this topic. First and foremost, disclaimer. Do not hate women. I don't think women are awful. I've met a lot of great women in my time. I just think that sometimes I wish people would think things through before they had children, because I've been seeing a lot of videos down my timeline on Mother's Day, which is weird. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mommies out there, the good ones. Why do I see so many videos of mothers who hate their daughters? I'm going to tell you what happens with this type of mindset, what this does psychologically to the daughter, and how you can change it. First and foremost, let's start with don't have kids if you hate other women. Like if another woman walks into the room and you're just straight hating and you hate her, you have envy in your heart. And look, it's okay to be jealous of somebody. It's okay to go, damn, she has more than me. That's fine. But when your envy is taking over to the point where you can harm someone or you can sabotage their life or try to defame them or anything like that, you need help. That's right there is something that can get taken really, really bad. It's like anger without being able to put the anger somewhere. You're going to attack people for it? No. We're going to fix that. If you compete with other women, you probably shouldn't have daughters. There's no reason in this world that you should be competing with other women. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to realize women are always going to be beautiful. And there's always new women in their prime and all that stuff. So if you have a competitive mindset, you're going to die, honey. You really are going to die because you're going to see that there's so many women that get better and better every year and you're going to be sick. You can't compete with other women. Compete with the woman in the mirror. I watched a video and it was of a woman talking to her daughter. And I was like, at first trying to understand where she was coming from. But the way she was talking to her daughter, calling her ugly, saying she was dumb. I can't share it on TikTok, y'all, or Instagram because I know I'm going to get in trouble. It's on Twitter. You know what? I'm going to share it on my Twitter. Go look at my Twitter. It's Hey Baby. Anyway, she's talking to her daughter, yelling at her daughter, making fun of her hair, cussing her out, and doing all these things. And then the thing that bothered me the most was the way she was grabbing her daughter. Now, not only are you going to make your daughter full of anxiety, you're going to make your daughter a hypervigilant state. And what you're doing is creating a hard shell for your daughter. So when she meets other women, she's going to not like them and she's not going to be able to trust them. Or there's going to be the daughter that gets hurt so bad, she clings to any woman who's nice to her because she's searching for you and everybody else. And that's even worse because you know what happens to those type of women? No hate. Been there, done that. You will meet the wrong friends, you will follow the wrong women, and you will get into the wrong crowds. And you will learn that eventually when you see these women do not like you and don't have your back. Because why? They mimic the same behavior your mother did, which was disloyalty, dishonesty, critiquing all the time, belittling you, and making you what? Hypervigilant, making your nervous system shot. That's why you end up creating the same friendships with the same mother, things like that type of same dynamic because you were raised around it. This is why I always tell women, please take your time with having children. There's no perfect mom in this world, y'all. There's going to be times where you mess up. There's going to be times where you're not the best mom. But when you intentionally belittle your child, you intentionally make fun of your child, you intentionally scold your child all the time, you're not creating a safe space for your kid. Then you also create a daughter who's super sneaky and doesn't want to deal with you. And this is the reason why I truly believe there's so many women in this world that are so competitive against each other and hate each other because a lot of them have that fucked up mom and nobody knows about it. Or they even sometimes have a sister who didn't have their back. You can't sit here and fault some people for the things that happen with them. But what I say is when you know you've had these traumas and you've had these things happen to you, be better. Be who you needed when you were younger. I always say that. That's like my favorite quote. Seriously. Because don't become the person that hurt you and don't become the woman that you would never want to see yourself in the mirror. You're not going to be happy with that. And like I said, if your mom put you down and scolded you and treated you like crap, why are you doing that to your future daughter? Learn to articulate your words properly. Learn to control your emotions. And I can tell you from somebody who definitely will pop off on somebody in a heartbeat the way they talk to me. Trust me, y'all, when it comes to people I do give a fuck about, I will shut the hell up. I'd rather be quiet than run my mouth and ruin things. And I know for a fact that when you have children, your kids look up to you. They're your everything and you don't even realize it. And your kids should look at you as their idol and love you and stuff like that because you teach them everything. Teach them the best things. Be the reason why your kids want to be loving. Be the reason why your daughters believe that there's good women out there. A lot of women don't believe there's good women out there because the first person who is supposed to take care of them and have their back fucked them over or hurt them. I've watched videos of mom hit their kids, beat their kids. I watch videos of moms letting the stepfathers do stuff to them. Y'all want to talk about pick-me's. Those are the queen pick-me's of the world. being with a man because, oh my God, he's gonna leave me. If he leaves me, I can't, my child. And you know he's doing stuff to your daughter. We don't like to talk about these topics, and I don't understand why, but I think this is the reason why there's so much chaos and turmoil in the women community. And I'm only saying this because I wholeheartedly feel for women who don't have mothers. I wholeheartedly feel for women who are alone and don't have friends. And I know there's a lot of times where women will be like, oh my gosh, she has no friends. Like there must be something wrong with her. But again, I can't say that because I understand what it feels like to pull away from women, especially when you've been fucked over by so many. Y'all are so quick to judge somebody for not having friends and for being alone, but you don't realize all the turmoil that woman has dealt with. When you come out like this, open arms to love people, and you're getting oozy, body slammed, and hurt every time, you get tired. You really get tired. A lot of y'all stop believing in love, and you're going to critique a woman because, oh my God, she don't have at least one friend. It happens. Shit happens. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I do understand maybe her not getting along with anybody. Then, of course, she's the common denominator. But not having no friends for a certain reason, I understand why. Maybe it's safe for her to be separate from women than to put herself in that type of situation, knowing it's not going to go well. So here's my thing. Just have kids and love them. Just have kids and teach them the things you're supposed to as a parent. Don't be their first bully, and don't be the person that hurts your children. And don't be that parent that, man, I would never want to experience this. Those kids that are like, I haven't seen my mom in 6 years, and they feel perfectly fine. People will always say, rekindle that relationship, go back to your mom, this and that. But again, you don't know what that woman had to go through in order to be around that mother. And you don't know how hard it is to cut somebody off when you've begged them time and time again to get their act together. And again, some mothers are abusive, some mothers are verbally abusive, and some mothers are psychologically awful, y'all. And there are some women who are diagnosed BPD, bipolar, and stuff like that. And if they're not treated, how do you think they're going to treat you? Nothing's wrong with mental illness, y'all. Shout out to everybody with mental illness. I don't care about that. But I'm just saying, if it's not treated and you're out here harming people, you got to care about your mental health more than everybody else. But sorry, guys, for the little mini rant. I just hope that every woman at least finds one good woman in her corner. I hope that at least this video will help you to be just better. It's cost-free, y'all, to be kind to somebody. It's cost-free to love other women. It's cost-free to just get along. And I know this might not even help some women because some women are just catty in general. I don't understand why. But maybe look within sometimes and don't be so quick to judge somebody off of certain things. My biggest thing that I do sometimes, and obviously, I critique y'all. I literally have a reaction page. But one of the things I've noticed is critiquing before you ask why. You'll see like a guy who's super, out there. He's messing with everybody, but no one ever asked him why. He could have been touched as a kid. Hypersexual. You know what I mean? Oh, she don't have no friends. She sits in that corner quiet. Fast forward, or looking back, she could have been the girl that was talking to everybody, and then maybe her friend, something happened to her friend. It didn't work out. Some people will get hurt really bad, and it knocks them out the game, coach. You can't be mad at that. They don't react the same way you do to things. Some people might get back up and some people don't. But don't fault people for not having the same lifestyle as you, or maybe not having a mother or father in their life. Because again, y'all, we don't choose our parents. And I think a lot of people who have had mothers that were awful, I think a lot of us yearn for that love from our mom and wish our mother would have called us beautiful and even hugged us. And then you wonder why a lot of women are masculine. A lot of women don't have any nurturing skills or loving skills. It starts at home. Yeah, shout out to all my beautiful queens, beautiful moms. Love you guys. You're definitely noticed here. God bless you. And to all the beautiful mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Dog moms, cat moms, happy Mother's Day. Take care of yourself.